Okay, we want to go ahead and get the November 2022 Youth Baseball Association of Royal Palm Beach Board meeting going. I'd like to welcome everybody and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Let's see if I can get the roll call right. Vice President is not here. Baseball Commissioner is not
Almost here.
He's on his way. Who?
Almost here.
Almost here. Baseball Commissioner's almost here. Secretary?
Here.
Treasurer?
Here.
Member at Large Dave Mancuso?
Here.
Softball Commissioner?
Here.
And the other two member at larges are not here. One is sick and one is got stuck at another appointment. Did everybody get a chance to look at the baseball commissioners here? Did everybody get a chance to look at the minutes? Anybody got any questions with the minutes? If there's no questions with the minutes, I want to make a motion to vote in the previous month's minutes, October.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, President's report. We're getting close to the end of the season. We have playoffs getting ready to start. I believe everybody's going to be done by November 12th. So we're going to be getting a report where we're at on the trophies and the rings and the plaques and all that other stuff. So it's been a pretty good season as far as rec. We haven't had a whole lot of issues like we had last season. That was a bad one. The umpires have been spot on, and when they aren't, our umpire in chief has been stepping in and taking care of everything. That's about what I got. The one thing I wanted to mention is I know in the past we haven't had a reason for the field to be open on Friday nights. I know Brandon keeps trying to get them to leave them open, but in the past we haven't had practices on Friday on most fields so they could line them so they didn't have to run around crazy if it rained or something in the morning. We just have to, and he's trying to get them used to the fact that they're staying open. We got about 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
And then, next season, because we lost Farron, it's probably going to be the same thing. I'm giving you a heads up.
Okay.
That we're going to need them Fridays too. And it's like they're all open. And if they line them and we scuff them up a little bit practicing, it's, our coaches are pretty conscious that we have games the next morning. So they're not going to be destroying them on purpose or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So they should be easy to fix if they have to fix them at all.
I was gonna say, and even with that, I told them to make sure they're all unlocked and going for Saturday mornings to get somebody additional in to make sure that we can get
Early.
if something needs to be dragged, that we can re-drag it and make sure that they're in good playing shape and not just trampled all over for your games.
Yeah. But I know their habit is, like I said, every season prior to this one, they could lock them on Friday nights and it wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
We only need like one field open. But now because we're practicing that, because of Farron,
Yeah.
we end up using, to get softball, we have to use all the fields all the time.
Okay. Yeah. No, I understand.
And so that's the key issue with the locks. I know we've asked several times in the past, and they're not going to give us a key. We understand that.
Mhm.
We've even mentioned the double locks, but I'm sure you've been asked that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we could I'll revisit the double locks again.
Revisit the double locks.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
see
I don't
what-
understand that because we used to do it years ago. It was never a problem.
Double.
Could just
Double
lock the 2
locks,
locks
yeah.
together,
Mhm.
and then if we need to get in it, we unlock it. And if you need to get in it, you
We can
unlock it.
get in. Yeah.
And if it's something as far as, a duty with they have to be locked up before we leave at night and stuff like that, that's just one more thing on our lock we can put on our field director. He walks around and locks fields before he leaves.
Okay.
If that needs to be, if that helps, because the double locks would eliminate the issue because, and nobody would have keys, but we'd probably have 2. The field director would have one, and then
The board.
probably the baseball commissioner, softball, and myself, and that would be it. We wouldn't pass them all around.
Part of the problem with the fields not being locked, this season alone, sometimes a lot of times they're unlocking one gate. I had a kid get hurt, lost feeling from his knee down during a game in a collision. Paramedics had to come in.
Mhm.
Years ago, I had a kid seize on me on the fields. I had to get out the quickest gate I needed to get out so I could get him his medicine. Like it, I don't know if it's whoever's unlocking them is lazy or what the situation is, but this has been going. And when they do unlock them, half the time it's one gate.
Mhm.
That's a safety issue. Something happens on the field, and I've had it happen. You need to get out whatever gate you need to get out. I shouldn't have to have the ambulance going around the long way in the back to go get someone off the field. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, they all should be unlocked. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, and that's something that is routine that should be happening. That hasn't been, so we have to revisit and make sure.
It almost never is.
Yeah,
I can show you message after message from coaches because I DD for divisions. Words what the gates aren't unlocked.
Yeah.
Gates aren't unlocked. One gate's unlocked. Like
And I think I noticed last week when I was watching, it's like I call you and I know what's happening. The crew that's here during the day is locking them. And then by the time the other crew that comes in the
They're
evening,
not-
our games are almost starting, and he's
Yeah.
scrambling around trying to unlock them.
Yeah.
I know he was hurrying when he got there the last time, and it's the night guy that comes in.
yeah, and I think the fields shouldn't be a big of a problem as locking them up and unlocking them. I know they do it primarily bathrooms, because the kids come in and do all kind of stuff in there. But the fields, like I said, we shouldn't have that kind of delay. Like I said, your evening game started 6?
Yeah.
6:30 usually, but they want to
6:30.
get on.
Start
They
getting
want to
into
get
the
on at
fields at
5:30, 5:45.
5:30. Yeah. So they should
Warm up.
all be unlocked. Really, they should be unlocked from the time that the day crew leaves.
Yes.
So, like I said, I know it's a problem because, like I said, I'm getting the calls from you a lot too about it happening. I'm calling over, and every time it's, we'll get them. Those guys are getting them, but what I'm saying, we got to make sure the guys during the daytime are leaving them unlocked, both gates, home and away.
Well, I understand why they locked the gate, because you got the high school kids and all drifting over there, and they're getting on the fields and they're
Messing them all
goofing
up.
off.
Yeah.
That's why they're locking them. But if we had double locks, you guys wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. No, that I'm definitely gonna
And they used to
pick
do
and
that.
see if we can do
I've
it.
heard from 2 different people they used to do that.
Olivia
Yeah.
said soccer guys have keys to their locks. She watched the soccer meeting today. She said that the soccer people have a key
to the key.
to the gate. Yes.
They might
Now,
have double
obviously,
locks.
their locks are different. I don't know, but
Yeah, there's no, there's a little different. I think that's just they got one on the main gate, to be able to get in. But again, the double lock thing, that's something we really need to look at. So I'll see if we can get that in and make that happen.
Like I said, if there's stipulations, we'll put it into our nightly routine that we do whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I got. Vice President isn't here. Treasurer's report.
We have paid or filed our taxes for 2019 and 2020. Let's not do that again. So those are done. Did you get my reports, Brandon? I emailed them to you today. Bank
Yeah.
statements? Okay.
I got the bank statements.
Those were sent. Concession did, I think, a little over $6,000 the last 2 months. Yeah, 6,169. It's almost like sustaining itself. We're right there, I would say. We probably could charge a little bit more. We were at Okehili this weekend, and like hot dogs there are like $3. I think we, maybe just a little bit more on a couple things, but for the most part, it's covering Olivia, grill people, stuff like that.
And to jump in there, we still haven't got a full-time grill person, so our grill is only running half the time.
True, but also we're paying the grill person too, so it kind of evens
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So, did we buy a new grill? Or are we gonna wait? We're waiting. Okay. There's probably like 4 or 5 sponsors that never paid that sponsored for fall That actually makes a big difference. It's like a few $1,000s. So I don't know if you guys are good with it. I'd like to make a list of people that did that, and I don't think that they should be able to pledge their money again if they're not going to pay.
I have to agree to that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us that list, and it'll be, you know, if you say you're going to sponsor, sponsor. If you
Yeah,
don't,
'cause
can't
it's-
sponsor,
I mean,
don't sponsor.
yeah, because I mean, you know,
Did-
it
did
at
Mi-
least pays
Did
for
Miguel
uniforms.
give you a check? He was supposed to give one of you two a check in the last week because he said he finally got it from the sponsor.
Which one was that?
He's
Some-
a tree.
yeah.
Oh,
He
all
was
four.
sponsoring his
Softball.
15 and softball.
Yeah, those were there was.
No, he's doing both.
That's the
Oh,
all
he
Florida tree
texted me.
landscape one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2 teams,
Yeah,
right?
he was sponsoring 2 teams.
Not yet, but if he said he did, he's probably got it in his truck.
Okay. Well, we'll give it to the
Yeah,
end
he
of the
said he
season.
had it in his hand. That was a week ago. Said he was going to give it to one of you.
Otherwise, I think that's it. Everything else is pretty much on track. I think we've gotten a lot better. I feel like checks aren't getting as
Lost.
lost, washed. Um, and then all the money in concession that it's kind of been filtered through, but at the end of the season we can go through it, and if you guys want to inventory stuff and take all that, but for the most part I think everything else is pretty good. So we're on track, and we'll do taxes like the correct way this year since we have everything moving now. So
Awesome. Thank you
That's
very
it.
much. We need to put in the speeches at the manager meeting or whatever. Do not give Glenn King any checks.
yeah, I've told a lot of people that, so I'll continue to do that.
Baseball commissioner?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole bunch to add. Obviously, we're kind of on the tail end of the season here with playoffs coming up. I think, as far as all the coaches in general and whatnot, I think it's been pretty good. I know we've had a few incidents here and there, with some ejections and whatnot, but I think we were able to pretty quickly kind of clear them up and kind of get past them. So there's maybe only one issue with maybe an 8U coach, and I'm not going to say any names, but just something to think about, right, going into the next few seasons on whether we just want to go another route, right. Just stuff I get from parents and from other even from other assistant coaches on those teams. But like I said, that's something that I'll keep in mind. As you know, it's hard to get volunteers, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we have coaches that are committed and are showing up, because otherwise we can find somebody else to take those spots. So that is pretty much all that I have on the baseball side.
Thank you, sir. Softball commissioner?
Not a whole lot really to go on. I just heard tonight that there's a metal cleat problem. I haven't heard about anything in 2 seasons about metal cleats being a problem in the 12-14U mix. They're telling me that girls have gone to the hospital. There's no incident reports. There's no anything. So if nobody's got an incident report, and nobody's calling
That
me.
was brought up to me in a game that some of them had them, and the only thing was they asked if they could use metal cleats because someone else did. I was like, I don't care less. I mean, if it's gonna be 14U, 15U is allowed to use metal cleats. Like, where's that line? Like, if we're gonna mix it, like if we're playing 14U rules, right?
Everything except for the pitching.
Yeah, if we're going to mix
So,
it,
yeah.
if we mix 14 and 12 again, we're going to have to play 12U rules. Because
We'll have
12U cannot play with metal cleats on the field.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to play
We'd have to
14U
talk
rules
about
if
it,
you're
yeah.
gonna go to state.
We have to,
Well, then we can't mix it.
Then you just gotta tell our girls, our rules say turf cleats or whatever.
Yeah. Because 12U
Shop
can't
it
play
for
with
next
metal
year?
cleats, period. It's in the rules. If one of them gets hurt, they're coming after us.
The only main concern I have is like the 12-14U bracket going to playoffs, because it seems like every single game somebody's got to borrow somebody. And now you're going to playoffs, and now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But I have to give them props. Those coaches, managers, they've taken care of each other. They've looked out for each other. They've made sure the other teams had girls. I mean, if the rest of the league would act like that, this would be golden.
Mm-hmm.
They did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
we had no forfeits. Not
None.
even. Yeah, it was like they were everybody.
Team might have been a different team, but
They played the game. Yeah.
You know. So that's basically it. And of course, everybody wants to know about the Fair and Lights. January 1st is coming up pretty quick. And we could have had a winter tournament, but we can't have a winter tournament because we don't have any field. And I know Lou Recchio. I know Mike. I even know Fred Pinto. All of us used to coach together at one point. I don't understand why they're screwing us over as the redheaded stepchild for softball. They need to get the fields fixed.
I mean so you mean the fields or the lights?
Lights, because we can't have fields if we don't have lights.
So the lighting, I wouldn't even look at it and think of it as a redheaded stepchild type issue, just because all new LED lights are going in there.
Yeah. When?
So,
That's the question. We've won a whole season now without it.
yeah.
That's the multi-million-dollar question. When?
It is. And I can't give you an actual definitive date, but I did. I talked to Lou today about it, and it's going through the process. The engineering has already been approved through engineering, and so right now it's going through the bidding process to get a contractor bid. We're hoping that they're ready for the spring, or at least done before the spring season is done.
No.
But as of right now, just with the full makeup of it, that's probably the timeline.
Well, next season we're going to have way more girls. There's going to be way more teams. Where are we going to put them? Because we barely getting by now.
Don't
We
have
just tell the girls we're not playing softball next season.
I wouldn't say that, but again with the timeline of the construction and with that being a capital project, there's no leeway or anything that can be kind of pushed or rushed. Like it has to go through all of those processes.
I understand that, but then again, we were told that it would be done this year. Well, January's not that far away.
I can tell you for sure it will not be done by January 1st.
And technically, in their terms, the year starts in October and goes to October.
Yeah, but again, knowing the seasons, they are trying to get it done as fast as possible, hoping that it'll be done by the spring season, by the start of it. But again, at least some point during that season for it to be completed.
Should we consider pushing our season?
No,
Back?
we'll have to cap registration. That's what we have to do. You only be able to take so many girls. You can only have so many teams. Yeah, no, it's got to stay just like it is, and we can look at the numbers this season and say this is how many registrants we have in each age group. That's all we can do. We only have so much room, and they can only go so fast. So you're definitely gonna have to cap registration in softball.
what's our plan for next season with the travel girls playing in 14U?
Last I
'Cause
knew,
we're-
we
if-
had,
If we do that, we're gonna have to separate divisions. Because I'm telling you right now,
well, we don't
you
have no
put
problem
Ed's
separating.
girls
We're
and
gonna have to
Carrie's
separate 'em
girls.
anyway, yeah.
We don't have a problem separating the divisions.
No.
The only reason why we combine them is because there's no girls.
Well, I'm just Ed's girls and Carrie's girls
They can't be
cannot play
together.
against the girls that are currently there.
Well, it just solved itself because we can't mix 12 and 14 unless the 14 is going to wear the right cleats, and they're not. So you're not going to be able to mix it. 10 and 12, yes. 12 and 14, no.
Workshop.
Yeah, workshop.
Workshop.
Oh my gosh. Best report, secretary's report.
Trophies were picked up thanks to Olivia. Pictures have been picked up, so they'll start going out tomorrow night. We're waiting on sponsor plaques and rings, which they should be here by Saturday. Which no playoff games, nobody will need them until next Saturday, the 12th. Um, we're trying to set up spring registration, and they're wanting us to change to a whole new website. The company that we use, Sports Sign Up right now, is upgrading to Sports Sign Up HQ, and it will now cost a lot more money. And it's not an easy. They're almost backing us into a corner. We can't. Everyone's gonna have a whole new login, a whole new registration. I'm not excited about it. It's $500 for a year this year to start, and then going forward after that, it will be $800, $799 a year.
But
And then they will also do a website for us, but that's $700. We have to pay for that one.
Extra?
Extra on top of to set it up. That will give us a design team to create our website, and supposedly we'll be able to make adjustments. They'll help if we need to put a banner, if we want to advertise a tournament, if we want to do something like that, we can put it on. We just send it to them and they'll add it for us. What else? So we were trying to open registration as soon as possible so that everybody can get signed up before the season's over, but now we're forced to do that. So I don't know if we need to vote on that or talk about it, or if we're just going to go for it. I mean, we kind of don't have a choice. I hate the idea of having to have everybody create a whole new login and a whole new registration. That's frustrating because I feel like we just did this one 2 years ago. We switched from Blue Sombrero, but you cannot create a new season in Sports Sign Up unless you upgrade to this new system. So, but it will keep track of like if they do their Babe Ruth card. Now, not the people that have already done it, but going forward, it'll keep track. It's all connected now, so they won't have to go to a different website. All Stars will all already be uploaded. We won't have to send them rosters. Supposedly, it's all. Mike Moore will be able to pull directly from this website,
Well,
so we don't have
if
to.
it's going to make it easier,
I mean, essentially, it will. It brings back texting. I mean, we don't really have a choice for it, but
also, she had mentioned something about the credit card
Oh, yes.
charges would offset some of the costs.
well, currently, when people pay registration, we are eating their credit card fees, and it came out to be like $2,000 this past season. So going forward, we have to come up with a budget and figure out what registration makes, what it will be, and we'll charge. The customers will now pick up the credit card charge. So we'll gain that $2,000 back. So that's going to be helpful, I think. We can choose either if we decide to eat the credit card fee and keep the registration at $150, and we decide that's a good number and we want to eat the fee, then that's up to us. But we have the option of charging the customers or eating the fee. It all depends on what our budget is.
what are our accounts? Are accounts decent? I don't need exact numbers, but
It's hard for me to say just because I don't know what they were at previously. You know what I mean? There's money, so
They were big fat nothing.
okay,
before.
then yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I do think though, for how things are going, if you have the option to have the customer pay, like, are they gonna know or is it hidden? Like,
No, it'll say if you choose to pay your credit card, this is the credit card fee. Or they will have the option to come and pay with a check or cash. We'll do walk-up registration, and that's, everyone will do credit
Yeah,
card fees.
okay.
Yeah. But this is, to be clear, this is separate from concession. This has nothing to do with concession.
Right.
So it doesn't
That's
have to
through
do,
Square.
they swipe their card with Square, whatever. Anyway, that's all I have.
Do we know what percentage it is? Is it 4%? Is it
I
3%?
don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's all.
Thank you. Village report.
Touched on the lights. Going through your fall rosters, non-resident, resident. So I have the that non-resident fee invoice to you. Here should be within the week. Got the special event tournament for December.
Mhm.
That's submitted. It's going through our technical staff review and should be up on the next council agenda.
Which, when will we know? When does that take place?
When do we get the confirmation or the negative?
The confirmation, we'll get the confirmation at that meeting. So I'll pull it up. I'll let you know when that meeting is.
Okay.
And you should run for governor.
And then what else do I have here? Oh, and we talked about the gates. So that was all I had.
Thank you. If that's it on the reports, I'd like to make a motion to vote in the reports.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Now we're on to old business. We have the tournament in December.
Well, now we don't know. It's
Well,
not approved yet.
yeah, I mean, we have the tournament in December. We're waiting for approval on that. And that's all we had under old business. So, under new business, I see the Fair and Lights update. We already did that.
Well, he had some points he wanted to talk about, what they were going to propose for the tournament. That's why Mario's here.
Well, we got it in time.
What do we think? Is there any reason that they would not?
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
just
there's no
formality
reason-
at this
Formality
point.
at this point.
Yeah. So you're good.
Okay.
It's just formality at this point.
Can they blast it?
Yeah, because we can always cancel it.
We don't have.
I mean,
We can't. If I mean,
The chances of it being canceled are slim to none.
yeah.
yes. Is he allowed to start? He wants to get the word out.
It's November. Start advertising it. No,
No, go ahead.
it's
Saying
November
start-
now is what I'm
saying
saying.
start advertising, and
If you wait too long, people are going to be booked up without a tournament. Yes, so, I mean, you can start advertising it. We can do open mic right now if you need, if there's anything
Yeah.
else. Did you just come here for the tournament?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
That
so
was-
if,
it just looked that was a huge issue this past weekend and it has been
You got
an
the
issue, but
text
you
at the-
yeah.
at the
So
gates,
it's
yeah.
just it looks really bad on. I mean, the parents are coming to practice. They're coming all across, rec, travel, everything, and they're just acting like, why are we locking the gates? Why are we closing? Speak, talk, Mario. Come to the microphone, please.
Just to add to it, the park already has a perception. So the parents are coming to the park.
push the button.
Hit that.
Push the button.
One?
Yeah,
Yes.
it should go green. Is it green?
Yeah. So the park already has a reputation. So the parents are coming to the park expecting stuff like this to happen. So when it happens, it reinforces stereotype that everybody here is trying to turn around.
Right.
Right. So it's kind of hard to you tell somebody, oh, you should leave Oklahoma and come here to play, and then they do that, and they're driving from Wellington, and they come here on a Friday night. The gates are locked, and we didn't know, and we are calling everybody, but they didn't know, and it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, the toiletries in the bathroom for the females, it's kind of bad that rec moms have to leave, or travel moms, rec moms, whoever's at the park have to leave the park to go use the bathrooms at 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that just kind of put a negative stereotype on everything that we're trying to do, and it's meeting expectations because that's the kind of stuff that they expect to happen because it's been happening, and they've been saying that it shouldn't happen. It's going to stop. It's going to change. I've been saying that I'm new here. I've only been here a year, and it's still happening. So when they leave and they come back and it's still happening, it becomes the common norm. Like, yeah, it's Royal Palm. You know what I mean? And I know you being a part of the village, you don't want that. I don't want that because like my son is 11. He's got to be here for 4 years. Tony don't want that, but he faces the same thing. So just little stuff like that.
I'd second the bathrooms have been
Yeah.
huge
It all
issues.
comes down to
Like I'm walking around right now. If you pop my trunk, I have a big box of toilet paper
Yeah.
because moms are coming like, oh, there's no toilets and there's no paper in the toilet. And my wife is going to the bathroom, going to my car and handing women toilet paper.
Yeah, I had to send Sharky to Target,
Target, yeah, we had to go
while we were
last
doing
Toilet paper.
concessions last Saturday or whatever that Saturday was.
we try to keep a couple of rolls in there, but it seems like every time we turn around, it's out, and maybe
And the soap is gone too. We
Oh, the
bought
soap,
soap luckily.
yeah.
So,
we,
yeah,
just
so
we
I-
just put a big thing in there, but it's probably gone. But there's
So I have soap.
Can't wash your hands.
I have soap and I have
It's just
toilet
extra
paper in
flavor
my
for
trunk. I'm being honest.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part, 'cause that shouldn't.
No,
We're
it's
supposed to-
happening a lot.
I
It
think
seems like
if they
I
just
know what you're doing because I do the same thing. That should be the last thing we're worried about.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I mean, if they just went through there on Friday and stocked it, right?
Checked
I-
on a Friday,
that
yeah.
that should
It-
cover the weekend, including Saturday and the travel stuff that happens on Sundays. I would think.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I mean, every day.
Yeah.
It goes.
Every
Just once
day,
over.
like I said, we have crews out there, 8 to 4, and then we got crews coming in at the nights. They should be stocked, should be.
Yeah.
So the fact that y'all are having to do that, we have to, we got to really,
Often.
really tighten up.
it's a lot, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the common thing is you're not there telling the parents that it's them.
it's them. Yeah,
So it looks like it's
it's from the
us.
league.
Yeah.
Right.
Or we don't care, which we do, but there's nothing,
Well,
Right. No,
yeah,
I
well,
understand.
we're- I'm going to tell them what you had planned for the tournament. If it gets approved, you guys had some good ideas that you wanted to. Road runner.
We're trying to get people that necessarily don't want to come to the park. Parents are inviting them to come to the park. We have, the concession stand open. We have the DJ on the first, like, tournament kickoff. And then the next day we go into tournament and play and stuff like that. So our goal is to get 10, 12 new teams, 6, 10 new teams, and right now we already have 4, 13 teams unconfirmed. We have a lot of advertising. So that's the money from that will be used to obviously fund the travel program and stuff like that. So, it was originally to go to Cooperstown, but the parents, 25,000 is a lot to go to Cooperstown, so we were trying to raise 25,000 for national tournaments that are similar to that.
Because that money would cover everything if you went to the other tournament versus they've decided they don't think they can afford to go to Cooperstown. Fine. Well, the parent, it's not just the $25,000 tournament. It's and essentially we'd be forfeiting our ticket. But after discussing it on the side with the outside, we'd probably be in okay shape to apply again
The problem is
in time for you guys.
25,000, so we can make the 25,000. We have commitment to make the 25,000.
Through other fundraisers, not just this tournament. That this wouldn't be
The problem is the travel expense is 21,000.
on top.
We have a good rate with the Hilton, and it's actually fair compared to everything else that's up there. But the parents are like, all right, so we have to raise 25,000, then we have to raise another 25,000 for travel, and then still come out of pocket for airfare. 21,000 is only accommodations. That's not flights or travel or food or whatever, right? So we just feel like there's other programs around here or other tournaments that are just as comfortable for $7,000. For $25,000, I could go to Panama City, play a tournament, cover the hotel with the partnership that we have with the Hilton, and still have a bunch more money left to go to 4 other tournaments, either Texas or wherever. And it's still the same level of competition. And in the league that we're going, is 6 teams from here that are going. So we're just basically raising 25,000 to play teams that we could pay 354 to play in the tournament here. So it doesn't. The nostalgia of Cooperstown isn't. We don't think it's worth it.
Do you plan on doing seeding and double elimination for that tournament?
Yeah. So
You-
the rules for the tournament, I'm gonna you guys for guidance because I'm just the guy that could put it together as far as getting teams in. But as far as how to structure it, I basically copycat whatever they did at the PLO Brawl, which is they gave me their template on their brackets. But as far as the structure, championship Sundays and all that stuff, I know how to order. I know how to order the trophies and the rings and get teams to sign up. That's as far as I can.
The only reason I'm bringing that up because you're talking about 16 teams on 3 fields. You may want to look
Well, it's,
at that.
it's technically 4 fields because we will use the 10U and the
So 2, 3, 4, and 6, or 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Well, you said 10 12U teams and 6 10U teams, so that's 16 in just those 3 fields. So I'm just saying you may want to look at that because that's a lot for just those 3 fields.
no, so it's 6 10U teams and 10 12U teams. So there's no 11U. So the way how they did it the last time they had a tournament, they used field 4 and field 3 for the 10 games, for the 12 games. So what logistically, the way how it looked,
Yeah, I know.
2 and 3 could be for 10U, and then 3 and 4 are 12U.
Well,
But you would have to be moving the
yeah,
bases.
but we
and
didn't have
everything.
that amount of teams, and we struggled getting the games
Was
done.
it?
So I'm just saying, just look at the fields and the brackets and everything, and make sure you have. Yeah. No, I thought about it because me and him went through this with the Willows Bash.
I'm glad you said that because as a board member, I would like you to be involved.
No, I'm trying to help you out because
I'm transparent. I'm going to be there.
There's nothing wrong with having a team host a game at their park either, if they can. You know, like the pool play games. Not you don't really want to do that.
I just don't want you to get stuck in.
Majority of the teams that we have come in are from Broward. As far as the total.
Well, you can have them like you have Broward teams play in Broward, like early in the week. You know what I'm saying?
It's all get set up. People do that a lot. They
And they all do it. They prefer that, honestly.
Yeah, rather than come up during the
they'd
week.
rather play down there against each other than drive all the way up here on a Tuesday.
Yeah, we were packed to our limit, and we only had 3 divisions because we didn't have 11U or we didn't have 10U. I forget we had no 11, so we had,
It's workable.
and it was tough, and we didn't have
If
that
you
many
can
teams.
encourage them to play at their field, is what he's saying. It's
Yeah,
workable if you can
that's-
encourage them to play at their home.
Some
field.
games, I get you want the playoffs and all that here, and you can do some seeding games, but you're gonna be struggling to get all those games in if you're gonna have seeding and double elimination. That's my only point.
Thank you, man. Yes, you do.
Well, let's see.
Thank you. All right. The fall workshop date. Has anybody
Are
put
we,
any thought
wait,
on that?
are we in new business? That was open mic. Now we're going back to new business. Sorry.
Do you have any dates you were thinking about?
No, we can talk about it. Sorry, my kid's calling. I don't have a plan. Whatever you guys want to do. I mean, we're done on the 12th. So, do we want to do it?
It's in
When are we
December.
allowed-
it's usually
when
the
are we
5th or
able
6th, I think.
to
It
wanna-
was
well, if
right
we do it-
before the December board meetings. That usually works, if I'm not mistaken.
Or, I mean, do you want to wait that long, or do you want to do it closer to the end of fall, and where everything's fresh in our minds, and then we vote on it the week after? I mean, the meeting after. What do you guys want to? I mean, I want to schedule it when everybody's available. First Tuesday, December 6th is the December work. Yeah. Do you want? So the last weekend of November.
Well, that's
Everybody,
Thanksgiving.
no, it's not. The 28th, 29th? That's true. I mean, you don't want to do it sooner rather than,
We can do it
What
one
do you
week
guys
after
think?
the tournament if
what do
you
you
want.
think? Or the tournament's in December.
No,
Tentative
our
tournament. That's what I'm asking. The last day is November 12th. What do you guys, you want to wait closer to the board meeting December? Or do you want to do it sooner? Of November? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I look. Mm-hmm. People will be gone. How about on the 14th on a Monday? So is that when we'll have? When are these people? They're busy on Tuesdays or Mondays?
Tuesdays. Mondays. I don't know. Just schedule it.
Right. Can we ask for November 14th to get a room at the rec center for a workshop? Is that
Yeah, we should have something available. We'll be good.
Bless you.
Tentative date will be November 14th at 6:30. Everybody gonna be here? God bless you.
Bless you.
Um,
Last time we did it at 6, and we had people struggling to get there at 6.
6:30 because it'll probably take a little bit of time. Should we?
6:30.
All right.
6:30. All right. November 14th.
Brandon, I'm also going to ask, I was going to ask Dustin to put it out to the travel teams for their schedule for the month, the second half of November and all of December, so that we're not, so I can give a just, this is when we need lights. Is there any field closures that you know about?
None right now, but we were looking to start them after that, after the tournament.
Okay,
Um,
after, okay, good.
yeah.
So
The
after.
December tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already done a lot of work on them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the main, even just talking with some of the guys, I think the main things are, will be some of the lips and, what else we got? Lips, pitching mounds.
Yeah.
Raising them and lowering.
Yeah.
Basically, the clay is there now. It's just
Mhm.
raising and lowering the bases and the mounds and the other stuff.
Make Field 5 a real mountain.
Yeah, redoing that one. That's one of the big ones.
It's just become,
Just like
it's just another level.
Um,
Field 3, which is what we usually use for 10U. And there's a few parks that have this and a few that don't, but technically, and I have to go look at Cal Ripken. I don't know. I know at least for travel. So, I mean, if it's only for travel, then, it's probably out. But the bases for travel are supposed to be 60. We only have 55 or 65.
Should be 60 in 10U.
They're right now they're at 55. Where that's the which is the same as field 2.
They should be able to put plugs in, fix
Well, that's
that.
what I'm saying. It's not that hard to do. So it's right in the middle of the two that are there now. But right now, because I'm trying to get at least my kids ready or whatever. We've been moving them to 60, or sorry, 65. Same that they are on field 4.
Cal Ripken should be 60 and 75.
I thought so. I didn't think that was just a travel thing. I wasn't sure, but they're at 55 right now.
your base 60?
I measured them out with my little.
What, your bases are 60? Isn't that 15U? 60? Oh, no,
No,
I'm thinking 90.
16
Never
and
mind.
15 is
Confused, yeah.
90. Should be 60 for 10U and 75 for 12U.
So it's weird. The two options are 55 or 65.
I mean, we are talking about a tech guy. I'll bring my tape measure out there.
But yeah, so, I mean they're 10 feet apart, and I know the further ones are at 65.
Yeah, they should be 15 feet.
Nobody
apart.
plays at 65, so why don't they just move to 60?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we've been playing them at 65 because I don't want them to be too short, but that's too far. Right?
Yeah.
That's 11U, 12U.
Right.
So if we get you the measurements we need for field 2, 3, and 4, we can make
yeah, we can get the plugs in.
pulling it up. Putting it
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even if it'd be better to have the three options, but the worst case, so that way you could use field 3 for a 12U game. Technically, you can.
Well,
No.
we
60.
do.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
No.
Yeah, field 3
70.
we use.
Shorter, but nobody's in.
Why is
It's
it smaller?
75 and 12,
No,
right?
field 3 we use 8U and 10U, don't we?
No, field 3 is 10 and
10U
12.
and 10 and 12s. Yeah.
Field
Yeah,
3
12s,
goes.
I don't think any 12s have ever played on field 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 goes both ways.
Yeah, 3s, but you're right.
That's why you have 2 distances.
Yeah, but 65 is not the right distance for 12.
Get you the right distance.
Okay.
Why is rec playing different? Why wouldn't they all play the same?
And if it's 55, 60, 75, then
They're 10 feet apart.
I'll let you know, and we might sink 2 more in that field.
I mean, I think it's, I want to say it's Lantana, I guess. They literally have the 3. You see 2 plugs.
Yeah, it's
They're 5
55,
feet, they're 5 feet
60,
apart.
Why
Well,
would they have
it's-
65? That's what I don't understand.
It's supposed to be 60 from 8U and up. 8U through 10U 60, and then it goes 75 to 12U and
Yep.
90.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I feel like we also had an issue with field 7 and 8. They're different. So we'll just get all of them.
Yeah, I'll get all the
I was about to say if you
We'll do
all the field
fields.
dimensions, and so once we go through that winter shutdowns and go through and make sure they're all lined up right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
perfect.
We'll get the base alignments.
That should be right.
That's why I like 65.
Anything else?
All right. That's everything on the list. Anybody got anything new? Courtney?
I have a question about Cooperstown.
I was
See what I
going to
mean?
say that.
There you go.
Well, I was just going to say, I'll call, I'm listed as the contact person. So I don't think they'll talk to anybody else, but I will call and see if we can get the deposit transferred to a future season.
So I was gonna say, if we don't use that, we lose it? We have
It's
to
a $1,000
reapply?
deposit, yes.
That seems crazy.
Yes.
So is he not
So
planning
I'm
to
gonna,
do Cooperstown?
they don't want to go to Cooperstown. And
Then why are they here?
oh, we didn't really discuss that about whether or not, I mean, I think
They're,
he said they're still going to play rec and they're still, well, I wish we would have talked about it, playing rec and all-stars, representing us in all-stars. I mean, that's why we have travel teams here. I mean, if they're not going to go, I mean, I can't necessarily fault them for not playing in Cooperstown. It's a very expensive tournament all around, but
Well, if
They
we're
do need
giving
to
them
commit
these
to being here.
fundraisers, that was
That's
the whole
true.
point of us having the ticket. Why do we have a team that's going to be a 12U team that's not going to go to Cooperstown?
well, I mean,
And
they'll still represent us in all-stars, hopefully.
yeah, as long as they play spring, which is, we'll see, and they represent us in all-stars, then we're the same as we were before we got the ticket. And I believe it's not going to be a problem getting the ticket again if our next, if we talk to, are you coming out next?
Tony, the next time. He's 2 years away.
You have a whole year.
Yeah, and that was another thing.
so-
There's not even a team in between.
What's the requirements? Like what?
I mean, anybody can go. Can't be
How do
older
you
than
get the
12.
ticket?
You have to apply.
apply.
As a league?
As a league.
It's a lottery.
Or, I mean, or a team, individual team, anybody can apply.
Yeah.
But it's
couldn't-
better to do it through the
Yeah,
league,
but
right?
you-
So you can pass it down
Yes.
every year. Like that's
Once you
that was
own it.
our
That was the
whole
theory.
point.
Why
Yeah.
don't,
Okay.
why,
You can
why don't we
sell-
rent
you
it
can-
out
You
I
can
don't think
like
sell
you're-
the
everyone
ticket
else
out.
does?
I don't think you're allowed to do that. They would have to
Technically, you're
play
not.
as a 12U Predators, Royal Palm
Yeah,
Predators.
they have to play it.
So they would have to go, their name, everything would be 12U Predators. And that, every time you send somebody up there, this is what happened
They own
last
the ticket.
season. That's why we had to switch France, make sure that he was going to bring the ticket back. Because if somebody goes up there and they don't collect the ticket, like whoever's in charge of the team, that's the only person that Cooperstown will talk to. That's the only person Cooperstown will give the ticket back to. So I had to change it over into into France's name so he could get the ticket back for us.
So what they generally.
And so when I reapplied, I put my name back on it. Because you have to reapply every year. But this year we had a
So
golden
you
ticket.
should just fly up there
Our
every
t-
year
that
then,
would
is
be-
what you're saying.
I'm not interested in doing
Yeah,
that. But
because-
that's essentially what would be ideal. Would
Yeah.
be to have somebody, because you get a special ticket. It's not just a regular application. It's a special
insurance
application
that you're
that
you're
you
gonna
definitely get a
spot.
ticket. You get a spot next year.
So yeah, we're letting it go, but once we get it back, say next season, or if
If you get it back.
the 12Us
Yeah.
don't, then we'll
It's-
apply for it the next
I
season.
know teams
I
that
don't
have
believe
tried
it's
3 years
as-
in a row to get it.
It's not as hard to get it anymore
Right
after
now it isn't.
COVID. I mean, I don't think as many
Nobody wants to go to New
people.
York.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
nobody
it's what
wants
it
to
is.
go to New
People
York.
aren't.
And it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
Nowhere.
I wasn't
would've-
disappointed we didn't go.
I was.
But-
I
Nowhere.
would have been.
I was happy with Myrtle Beach.
Well, that's where we're at right now.
I know. I don't get it, but if they
Surprise.
don't want, I mean, I would have moved heaven and
The
earth
kids
to
So
have
the
a
go.
great
bottom line
time.
is, where I stand on this is, if the 12U team, which we need to, we'll discuss it with them, and in January we'll find out, they need their team to play in a rec league, split up on the teams, and represent us in
rules.
All-Stars.
Yeah. And
If-
do we want to say which tournaments they have to be a part of? Because
Need
last year we
three.
had
There's-
issues where they didn't show up to tournaments because they
Yes.
didn't feel like it.
There's 3 tournaments that we all help each other. It's Jupiter,
Phipps,
Phipps,
Gardens, right?
Gardens.
Gardens,
Gardens
Phipps, and Jupiter.
Gardens
Yeah,
was
that's
districts
the
though.
three.
Is that
That's the three. And we have ours, yeah.
oh, and ours?
But that's it, yeah. Jupiter, Phipps, and ours. That's the three.
I don't think they played in our tournament.
Last season, they didn't really. Some of those parts didn't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know Jupiter Phipps didn't come.
Well, he called me, and all of his teams were.
Yeah, they didn't have 10U. They didn't have.
Yeah, they didn't even have them.
Had the same problem in softball too.
So that's what we're at. Yes, there's 3 tournaments that all of our all-stars have to play. If we have an issue with the same not getting reciprocation from these other feet, then we'll switch it up or we'll open it up. And
Yeah,
say,
Healy's
you-
actually the one we just played it. They do the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They play a little bit.
yeah. So we'll,
I also, from a scheduling standpoint, I mean, I guess we can talk about it in workshops, but like, I don't ever have a problem with the 10U travel team. They practice on Friday night. If there's an extra night during the week, great. And then they do their games on Sundays. I feel like that should be a stipulation in spring, especially
in spring,
because we're
there's,
gonna have so much issues.
it's
so
not,
many
there's,
issues.
there's no negotiating in spring. They have, just
Mhm.
like Tony did last season, they make their thing at the beginning of the season. This is the days they got the field, and that's the end of it. You can't negotiate that because we have our all-stars. We have, all kinds of,
Play a different day. You gotta go to the other park.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Seminole Palms is closing anyway for 2 months.
They're supposedly
Did
going to
you
be.
hear about that? Do you know about that? You don't know.
Yes, I heard
That's
that.
what that.
Yeah, I heard that too. Okay, so as long as nobody has anything else, Courtney. All right, we good? Everybody good? All right, I want to make a motion to end the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?